Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLees. This is JLeesCorner, and this is another edition of Car Conversation on JLeesCorner. Okay. I hope everybody's having a great Thursday. I'm probably gonna post this today because it's something really random. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel, okay? And look on the whole JayBirds, and all that good shit, okay? Do not forget to like this video, follow me on Instagram, check the description box for stuff to know and everything. But I watched the reboot for the Beverly Hills 90210. Now, I'm an 80s baby. I was born in 82, so I watched, I watched 90210 back in the day. Like, Dylan McKay, okay, Brenda and Brandon, Walsh, okay, all of that, you know what I'm saying? Kelly Taylor, Donna, what was Donna's last name? I can't think of what Donna's last name was. But, that was my show. Like, absolutely. So I was worried about them trying to do a reboot with them being grown. I feel like it's weird when you try to reboot a show based on kids who was in high school and college, and now they parents and grandparents, stuff like that. I'm like, what's the point of the reboot? I don't really get it. So, because they can't be going back to school. I just didn't get it. I really, really, really didn't. Even though I love the show. So I was like, what they gonna do? So I watched the episode last night, and then I got more concerned after Luke Perry passed away. Because I'm like, how was that gonna be addressed on the show? So I watched the episode that came on yesterday. I was pleasantly surprised. If y'all did not watch it, I would suggest to go watch it. What's cute is it's not really a reboot. Okay, it's the actors who play the characters. So you have all the original cast back, but they're not back as if they're Donna, as if they're Kelly, as if what I'm saying. They're not back as their characters. They're back as the actors who played those characters, and it's like a 20-year, reunion of how many years it was since the show came on or whatever, and they're all getting together for like a little convention or whatever. So it's cute. Okay, it's real cute. And even though it's them as themselves, so they're like, hey Tori, hey Jenny, hey Ian, hey Brian, you know what I'm saying? They use their real names or whatever. Even Gabrielle is back. You know what I'm saying? She's back as well. So it's cute. It's cute. And in their real life, Lala plays Brian Austin Green's wife, okay? And she's a pop star, you know what I'm saying? She's a big pop star, and he's, but he's like a stay-at-home dad, former, child star, whatever. But it's cute. Brandon Priestley's character, Brandon Priestley's wife is played by Nick Lachey's wife in real life. I can't think what her name is right now. I think it's Vanessa Lachey. So, she played his wife, even though, like, in real life, that's not their spouse. Like, but it's cute to have them be playing their real selves, but their home lives are not their real spouses. So, even Tori is on there. Tori still has all the kids, okay? I don't know if them was her real kids or not. That part I don't know. But she still has 5 or 6 kids on the show. A husband who don't work. So, I think that's funny. And she's talking about her money issues. So it's a little bit like, they taking pieces of what really happened in their lives over the years. They talk about how Brandon was, Jason Priestley was, the golden boy who could do no wrong, but he probably was out here, shagging women and having sex with everybody. He was like but the good boy, but who really wasn't. So Jenny, who hates that people call her Kelly, and they don't look at her as Kelly, it's all that stuff. So yeah, if you haven't watched it, I would say watch it. It was funny. I was laughing on little parts. I was interested. It's weird when somebody run across your car and it's like they running from the police, and you be wondering, like, is you jogging? because he not in jogging clothes, like he's in regular clothes, as if he I don't know. It just, because he came out of nowhere. Okay, he came running across the thing, and and he built like Boris Kojo. So I was also confused. The guy, he caught me off guard. Anyway, I didn't forget what I was saying. But yeah, the show. It's interesting. The first episode, Shannon isn't there. She's there like on the little teleprompter, little screen or whatever. But you can tell how they don't really like her. You know how she was the trouble person. We see how Jenny Garth and Tori Spelling characters are still close friends and, in life or whatever. But the whole thing with Tori, like, I ain't got no money. I got to keep doing these reality shows, showing my kids. Oh, the show got canceled. How I'm going to make my rent? What we going to do? So that part was kind of cool. Kelly, why do you want her? Kelly. Jenny Garth's character found out that her husband divorced her via social media. That I think that happened with her first husband, if I'm not mistaken, or the second, I don't know. Ian, who has a wife who is basically cheating on him, and he finds out because the wife accidentally FaceTimes his phone when they're all together, and everybody except Ian answer the phone thinking it's his wife, like, hey, so-and-so, because they know her. And nope, she didn't accidentally FaceTime him while she's cheating on him with some dude or whatever. So, I mean, Tori still like Brian. She has a little crush on him, even though they both married or whatever. Girl, it's a good look. I like how they did it. I think more shows can do reboots like this, to where it's not the characters so much. Not all shows can do that. Not all shows. But shows that are willing to have the actors come in and address issues that happened back then, or stuff that's going on with them now, but in a fictional way, and it's still entertaining. Okay, so they go back to the convention thing, and they all, on a little panel asking questions, and like for Brian Austin Green, everybody asked him about his wife, because he like, the person nobody care about. Ian keep plugging his wife before he found out she was cheating on him. We got a book coming out, and this and that. We see that. Kelly, girl, stop calling the lady Kelly. Jenny Garth and Jason Priestley don't like each other, but they slept together. I'm like, you cheated on your wife. Okay, but it was after she found out her husband filed for divorce, and she ain't know. She found on social media. But I'm like, Jenny, how you gonna sleep with Jason? He got a whole wife. Jason, his wife, she's his manager or whatever, so she's more concerned with his image than their marriage or whatever. And so you can tell he's not really happy in his marriage, and that's why him and Jenny end up hooking up. But he didn't get home, and his wife told him that she's pregnant, and they've been trying to get pregnant for a long time, and it wasn't happening. Out of the blue, she's pregnant. I say, Lord Jesus. Donna's so sad that she's broke. She had like a little fit when she see at the convention her dress from the show. Some dress she wore on some episode is on from the show is like put up like in a glass case. So she have them break into the glass case, which makes them all get arrested for like vandalism. It's crazy. It was a good first episode. I like that it's not about them in high school. It's the actors. And that part is what is interesting to me. When they all got arrested, now Brian Austin Green is the hot guy. Because he's hot. He cute or whatever. So he's not the hot dad. So he has this, re-energized, feeling within himself, because people now are looking at him as like he's a hot guy. He's not just, that R&B singer's husband, whatever. So that's cute. Her name was Andrea. Why don't I call her Gabrielle? Wait, is her name? What's her name? I think it is Andrea. She played Andrea on the show. Her real name was Gabrielle. So y'all know back in the day, it was, was she gay? Wasn't she gay? I can't remember right now. But, a girl said, like, you was my girl crush back then. Like, have you ever just, like, kind of let go? And her and the girl end up kissing. So, like, okay, scene on that or 210. But she's married on the show to a guy. So, it's like, okay, she's still kind of keeping herself, she's still in the closet. Because back then, that stuff couldn't come out. And she said in the show, like, network TV wasn't letting, that happen on TV. And I say, well, that's honestly true. So, it's cute. I like it. I'm going to watch it next week as well. I probably won't do a review. I'm only doing this because I feel like I wonder who else watched the show and if they also liked it at all, like I did. It's something different. it's something different, and they still being actors, so they still have to act, because again, their home life isn't really it's not their real husbands, it's not their real kids, it's not their real situations. They're just able to still play themselves. I said that was smart. And they show how the idea was kind of Tori's idea, because when her reality show was getting canceled on the show, of course, she's like, what can I do? I had to do something or whatever. And then her kids were watching old episodes of the show. And she's like, oh my God, we should reboot the show. Like, we should all like redo it, because it was fun hanging out. Like, we should kind of reboot the show in some kind of way. And so her and Jenny Garth sit down, like, watching the episode. Oh, and the episode was with Dylan and Brandon in the car, and Dylan said, like, welcome to paradise, or something. It was a really cool way to honor him, because at like 2 points in the episode, glad we're all here, and then like one of them say, well, we're not all of us, and it's like a little pause, because you realize Luke isn't there. So that was like one little moment. And then they was like arguing at one point, like, tomorrow doesn't promise again, because Luke isn't here. And then the last scene was them really, really honoring him, because again, tomorrow isn't promised. Luke isn't here, and we're sitting here watching the episode with him and Brandon, Dylan McKay and Brandon on the show, in the car talking. It's the young Luke Perry, you know what I'm saying? And you see Tori and Jenny just watching it, and it was so awkward. It made me cry. Not cry, but I shed a tear or two. I'm like, oh, that's so sad. So I liked the episode. It was cool. Again, I probably would not be reviewing it every week, but I want to kind of just do like reviews here and there for shows that I'm not going to be reviewing, but I still think y'all should watch, because that's the stuff that I'll talk about later, like in little, quick lives or whatever, or when somebody like, hit me up on IG or whatnot. So if you haven't watched Beverly Hills 90210, the reboot, okay, go ahead and watch it. Little space. It's only an hour. It wasn't corny to me at all. Some stuff you gotta remember, but not really. Cause I'm like, when Tori kept saying, well, I lost my virginity to Brian, and I'm like, but in real life, did that really happen? No, on the show. So I'm like, oh, I couldn't remember. So, I kept wondering, like, why was Jenny like, why did she not like Brandon? Damn it. Jason Priest's character who played Brandon, in real life. And she said how, well, back then, you could be with all these women, you can do whatever you want to do, you could be a bad boy, but you still look as the golden child. But if I go out with one guy, I'm a slut. So she felt like, back then she couldn't really live her life without people judging her back then. So she has, resentment towards him because he was doing things she couldn't do. And I said, well, that's true. It's a whole. And he was like, well, that's not my fault that it's a double standard. I'm like, well, at this point, it don't matter because y'all just slept together. Like, y'all adults cheating on your husbands and wives. I say, ooh, Jesus. The messages of it all only on episode 1. So, I'm going to leave it there, people. Comment below if you watched the episode. Tell me how you liked it or whatever. And then I'll come back on another day with another show I like. Because I'm going to do, probably David versus Man, which is going to be a new show on. I don't know if I'm going to review it or not, but I'll probably do a little conversation if people should watch it or not. Okay, so I will talk to y'all later. Have a good evening. Peace.